Shit. How long have we coming to Penflow? Hey, like a couple, almost a year, I think. Almost a year now. Since last summer, so yeah, it's been pretty lovely. Come here, express my thoughts, express my feelings. Let these motherfuckers know what it really is through spoken word, you know what I'm saying?
Take my shoes off. Talking about. I need a different vibe. I come in different rooms, get different vibes.
This man right here know how to write the shit out of song, man.
I appreciate that, 100.
So Penflow to me is just allowing yourself the opportunity to release whatever is on your mind, whether it's free writing or songwriting. For me, it's always free writing because structured writing doesn't typically work for me. But I thought the topic of conversation was really dope because there are so many different angles that you can take as it relates to conversation, being a conversation that's positive, a conversation you wish you could have with somebody. I might touch on both of those.
This is my first time, so I am definitely enjoying the vibe, definitely enjoying the scenery, meeting new people. I'm not as so much a writer, but it's definitely intriguing to me. So I'm just here to support, here to hear other people's perspective of words. The topic is dope. Again, I'm sorry, but I won't be, indulging in the actual conversation of topic, but definitely just to hear, you know what I'm saying? Everybody else, just mindset, just to see how they, see what they're thinking, So yeah, definitely.
I feel like it was a topic that had versatility, that you can go a couple of different directions with, because conversation can go a million different ways. Like you may start somewhere but end up somewhere totally different. So I think it gave a lot of room to be creative.
My piece started like that, so I was like, that's why I laughed. Yeah.
Now, how y'all feel over here about the concept?
Exactly what she said.
Exactly what she said.
But also, it gave me writer's block because it was so cool. But it was great. This one, so I think it was wonderful, smooth.
Yeah, I know. Ari said she felt like she had writer's block from it because it was a difficult concept.
I told Trina that I had writer's block because lately I've been working on communication. I've been being better with speaking about what I want, what I don't want. But I'm like, I'm doing that. Why can't I talk about it? I don't know. It's hard.
That's what this is for, because you definitely a people person. You love talking to people, make them feel better. You take pride in making people feel better.
Hey. So I don't get why I can't do that. I communicate well. But it's
Looking forward to see what you got, though. I know that.
Yeah. I feel like conversations is a very important thing, whether you want to have it or not. Sometimes you gotta force yourself to have conversation, whether it's comfortable or uncomfortable. I feel like those uncomfortable conversations is the most important ones. It's not those comfortable conversations, it's the uncomfortable ones. It's the ones you're scared of. Because sometimes the ones you're scared to have is the ones you need to have, and you feel like you feel pretty good after you have those conversations.
Get set free.
Yep. Because conversations can not having conversations can lead to misunderstandings. It can lead to a lot of negative things. It can learn to you not learning things. Because since the beginning of time we have learned by communicating with our fellow man, woman, you know what I'm saying? Learning from them through conversation, so without that, we can't learn. We can't pass on the torch to each other. We can't learn to excel if we can't talk, if we can't speak to each other. That's why we got our language took from us, most of us, because of communication and conversation. It for us to learn. So without that, it kind of makes us weak. Makes you weak as an individual, kind of, sort of, also, not to be able to express yourself. It also makes you weak as a person to not let others be able to express themselves to you, to, have an open ear, so it goes both ways. How you feel?
Feel great. I feel like it's nutritional. It's nutritional. Yeah, conversation definitely is clarity. I feel like a lot of us, especially a group of creatives, so creatives, they already in their mind about particular things. So conversation is like priceless, so it's imperative. They don't creatives really don't like to waste their time because they got their own stuff going on. Whatever, so many things in the works in their mind or whatnot. So I feel like conversation is, like during this moment I'd be like, dang, so I would love to get to my piece because that's where I really put it at. But it's nutritious, I will say that, and it's an energizer. It's like you gotta charge your phone. The conversation is the gateway to the plug. I feel like whether it's you being able to help somebody or them being able to help you, it's supposed to be the balance.
You know what though? Some people talk too much. I can talk. but listen, I'm trying to go with it though.
Facts, bro, facts.
This what I'm trying
I talk too much sometimes.
Yeah, but sometimes though you gotta listen, you gotta pay attention to if you a talker. Sometimes you kind of hinder other people from wanting to talk to you because you talk too much. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people that has a bad way of kind of having conversation, communication, and sometimes be turned off because others just talk too much. Sometimes you got to know when to cut it off. You gotta know when to cut it off. You gotta know when to listen. You gotta know when that person just wants to talk and not hear you talk back for 15, 20, 30 minutes. And then here you go on tangents, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta understand when the person you talking to just wanna talk on this subject. Because sometimes the person that talk too much can go off the subject and then just turn off the person who's not used to having communication and talking because you just went everywhere and didn't make sense. The meeting went 25 minutes later, longer, because you went off topic, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta learn how to, it's good to talk, but you gotta be yin yang, you know what I'm saying? Especially Taurus. Taurus is where y'all at? I ain't no Taurus though. Yeah, you a Leo. I'm a Leo. Damn right. Oh shit, boy, Taurus is a little talk. Anyway.
Yeah, so yeah, we go ahead and get to the light system. So for all the newcomers or those who are visiting for the first time, we usually run by a light system. That's to, keep order and decency or whatnot. So we got the, which one? You go ahead and run the...
I'm gonna hit them with the red light tonight. So a red light means that it is too much conversation going on, too much talking. So y'all can see this red light go off on the top, y'all gonna see that red light go off on the bottom. That just means that it's you kind of losing control. That means it's somebody talking, but then 5 people talking over here. Like I said, we in a small room, so everybody's voices bounce off the walls. We try to go off a hand raise system also, especially when we get to the topic of conversation. Just to keep things in order, try to make sure everybody gets respect for what they want to say. Make sure nobody's getting over talked. Because here we like to hear what everybody got to say on the situation. So some people's voices can carry louder than others. Also, if you do get up to have to stretch your legs and you go to the back of the room, to the kitchen, know if you can hear us, that means we can hear y'all, and that means somebody performing, and we ain't focusing really on this person performing because we hear that white noise going on in the back. You know what I'm saying? So try to keep it down a little bit. And I feel like that's about it. Get into a little bit more.
Can you talk in the mic real fast just so we can get a feel of the space that it...
The mic is more for people that's in the back.
Okay, but it does fill the space up pretty...
When one person talks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what it sounds like. It's my first time, so
You should hear it sound just like how it sounds now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, and we got the blue light. So the blue light, that's our version of running back. So if you happen to say something that was super dope or whatever, just scream, or if you hear the artist say something nice, you want them to run back, say blue light. Blue light, and if they're at the beginning of their piece, they probably gonna run it from the top. But other than that, you as the artist, you know what piece they talking about, you know what spot they talking about. So kind of just give it to them again and put that sauce on it. Also, the blue light is for if you get nervous. Because a lot of people get up here, they get the stage fright, whether they performed or not. Or even if you have performed, you still get the little jitters. The blue light is to remind you to just take your time, try not to read too fast. We know you want to perform it as you wrote it. So just know that we're here to hear what you got to say. So yeah, that's the blue light.
And understand, we in a room full of artists, so you're going to hear a bunch of shit that you might not agree with. You're going to hear some stuff that you agree with. You're going to hear some languages and things probably said that how you don't normally talk. That's what it is. We're all adults. Don't take nothing personal. And that's it. Ain't no this is non-judgmental room. Feel free to say what you got to say. And as far as the topic of conversation, the floor discussion is about communication. So we wrote about conversation, but we're going to be talking about communication. Because communication ain't always conversation. But we're going to get into that. I feel like that's going to be a great topic of conversation. We do something with this. All right. All right. That being said, do we have any questions about tonight? Any questions anybody ever had about a Wednesday that they just don't understand, that they always wanted to ask me and Darren about these writing sessions on Wednesdays? All right. Okay. All right. Next up.
All right, y'all. Put your hands together for this first performer. First of all, y'all probably heard this voice before somewhere within these halls or in some room, whatever. And he's a newcomer to the Penflow. Put your hands together for D Grill.
Oh shit!
D
Hold the fuck on.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And you was here first. You said
I know. However, I set the tone and said I need to go at least fourth. I didn't want to be.
Oh, did you say
I did say that. I did.
You here now? You have not?
I'm here. It's done.
I just thought about
Don't do this to me. I'm here. I'm gonna get comfortable.
He said at least the fourth.
So again,
you want to stand or you want to sit, bro?
I don't know what I want to do. I just want to be here right now because I'm still confused.
Bitch, it's alright.
Is it in your way?
No, that's up to you. I'm trying to figure out your comfort is.
I want to be comfortable.
You can do both of you. You want to stand and sit.
I might want to sit. Right now I want to stand because
do you think?
Y'all didn't.
Just screw that. Bring it down.
You know what? I realize
We day one round.
First off, can we give a hand of applause to our host? Thank you very much. Clearly they are putting me up here for the like, shut the fuck up the next time you come in here and write. I'm talking loud, so I apologize. No, bro, I was supposed to go forward, man. I wasn't ready.
I'm alright. I stand corrected.
I'm nervous as fuck, and I don't have nothing prepared. So, literally. So listen, let me show y'all something. I want to show y'all, and then I'm getting to my piece. So I started off just writing some words because I didn't know what I wanted to start with. I was confused. It's been a long day. As fuck. Let me just get something down, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah.
Then I went to. So I have two daughters. I have a daughter who's 8 months. I have a daughter who's 4 years old. And splitting my love between them is a challenge because my 4-year-old knows me and has had a lot of experience with me, so she feels entitled. Whereas my new daughter's like, I don't know what the fuck is going on, but this guy makes me happy. I'm entitled too. So now with that said, I also have two women who I'm in a relationship with who like, yo, I ain't getting enough time. I feel entitled to your time. And I was like, God damn, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this shit? You know, like, I like you, y'all make me happy. I don't know.
You missed that whole polyamory.
No. So you know, I mean, I'm trying to have it. Just we ain't there yet. So now, then I went from that to this is my first time doing this, and as I told anybody who talked to me, I really don't write anything down unless I want it to be structured. Other than that, I just kind of like go with the flow of the energy and what I'm feeling in the moment. With that said, I was like, oh, I want to tell them who the fuck I am because, let me be honest, I expect to come back. I expect to see a lot of y'all. I love the energy. I love what's going on in here. At the same time, I'm going to be a little disrespectful. Not intentionally, but that's my sarcasm and that's how I kind of take you on the emotional roller coaster. So I want to challenge your feelings. No, I'm getting there. I'm just letting you know who I am. So with that said,
Give him a chance.
another poem was me telling you who I was first. So let me set that tone, and then when after this, I can give you all my real shit. You know what I'm saying? I want you to know who I am. Because if I say something, I won't be like, oh, why he say that? I didn't mean it that way. I love all of y'all. I love people. I love life. I'm glad to see y'all. Thank y'all for y'all energy. Thank y'all for coming. And I'm nervous as fuck. So please encourage me. I know I'm myself. Now, with that said, I didn't write anything down, but I got some words. My first word is sapiosexual. If you don't know nothing about it, I'm an intellectual and I love somebody who I can intellect with. Brother, if you don't know what I mean, let me get with you and I can tell you what I mean. But if you know what I mean, let me rub your back with these words. I'm going to touch your spleen. And when I get to your feet, I'm going to make you feel comfortable and forget about the day. That's my job. I came to you to say what I needed to say. I'm going to be very direct when I point at you because I'm talking to you. And if you listen, I want you to know that I'm paying attention to you. But I need your attention because I need your attention to be on me. It ain't about me, but it's about what I'm saying. And what am I saying? I'm letting you know who I am, and I'm letting you know where I'm coming from. I'm letting you know that I feel each and every one of you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your energy. Thank you for your smile. Thank you for your love. Thank you for being cool. Thank you for hosting this. Thank you for accepting me for who I am. Because I'm trying to work on being a little bit more vulnerable with people I don't know. Because vulnerability can get you further than you really know. Because when somebody can know that you relate to them on a vulnerable level, they'll open up and say a little bit more than they needed to say. So what I'm trying to say, I got a lot to say, but I need to know that y'all comfortable with me enough and gonna be vulnerable with me enough for me to say what I need to say. Who am I? I'm a bibliophile. I like these books. I got tons of books in my house. I got tons of books in my car. I got tons of books in my book bag. I got tons of books everywhere. I like books like I like women. I love that intellectual look. I love that engagement. I love that excitement. I love the structure. I love the pages. I love the numbers. And I love to read. When you talk to me, it's not me trying to give you what you need. I'm trying to need a little bit of the intelligence in you. Because I'm a cook. And when I cook, I want to make sure that you can get that feeling. I want to make sure you can get that flavor. I want to make sure that y'all all know that I'm passionate about what I say. Sometimes I don't even know what I'm going to say. I stand in this space right now, looking at each every one of you, and I appreciate you, and I love you, and I thank you for accepting me, and I thank you that I can be vulnerable enough to even say these things. Because when I leave here, I'm like, damn, did I really say that shit? And did it make sense? I don't know, and I don't even give a fuck, but I'm here to make a little bit of sense. I got a couple change in my pocket. I got a couple dollars over here. If you want to do something strange, I'm going to talk to you. And I'm going to let you know that you ain't got to fear. I like the way you look. I'm going to pull your glasses off. I'm going to talk to you and I'm going to look you deeply in your eyes. And when I'm talking to you, I'm trying to rub on your thighs, but not with my hands, with my words. With the things that I'm trying to say. When I look at my brothers, I want you to know I respect you and I love you. I don't care what your walking path was. You know what? You look like me and I look like you, and I want you to know that it's just all love. I put this shit on and I wear this like a surgeon, and I move this shit and I manipulate this shit with these gloves. But then I can go from being a fucking technical surgeon to a cook, and I can come over here and I can talk to you and I can look at you and I can tell you how amazing you make me feel. The aroma of your essence makes me want to get deep in the caresses of your breasts and feel what you're talking about. Oh boy. But I'm not going that deep because I'm going to get back to this mic and let you know what I'm speaking. I said what I had to say. I hope y'all heard me. I hope y'all understood what I was talking about. Come back. Let me see. Hot seat.
Alright, so man, you know, just before we walking off.
Yes, sir.
So we gotta ask you some questions. Anybody got any questions?
Right here.
Oh, I know you got
First question.
So, you would say your conversation.
Hold on. You ain't gotta touch it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't want to mess it up. That's all.
No,
Yeah, because I knew I bumped it. I'm sorry. All right. Yep. Go
You
ahead.
say you're a conversationalist.
Yes.
In the bibliophile.
Yes.
Would you say you are a better speaker, or are you a better listener?
I love listening. I love listening because I believe in self-projection. In the conversation that we have with each other,
Right.
when you talk to me,
I'm telling you about myself.
yes, I listen to those words, and those words allow me to know what I should and should not say. And depending on how I feel, like right now, I'm a little tipsy, right? In about another 30 minutes, I'm gonna be high. And if I found you sexually attractive enough, I'll use your conversation against you because I listen well enough to how you express yourself. And because of my intellect, I can speak to you like that. And when I see your face make certain things, that's when I can display my means.
I think you've already displayed your means.
Not really. Talk to me.
So with the double life that you have, was that?
Wait, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Y'all done? I'm just.
Now, dude, what was the question?
No, yeah.
I ain't never asked it. With the double life that you have, was
With
that
the-
double life that you
Yes.
have?
Yeah.
Was that part of your speech, or was that actual facts?
No, those are facts. So
Okay.
let me. I'm at a stage in my life where I understand that happiness is the most important experience that I can have in my existence, right? So that's all I'm on.
Oh God.
If it doesn't coincide with my happiness, I don't want it.
Oh God.
So now what that means is I am vulnerable and aware enough to tell both of these women, yeah, I'm fucking both of y'all. I love both of y'all. Now, you decide, is that what you want or not? Because you know what? Here's what I learned, right? I'm sorry for the language. I apologize.
Don't apologize. Don't apologize.
No, right. But so honestly, I grew up in a very religious and structured lifestyle, right? And then somebody presented something to me. I opened my mind up to something. I explored it, and I realized that we only have one life to live, regardless of anything. So why would I not maximize my happiness?
Absolutely.
But I've been trained to believe that I should be making other people happy. No, I'm making myself happy.
Okay.
And either you're gonna relate on my happiness or you don't. It's cool if you don't. Like, hey, find yours. I'm on mine, right?
What?
So with these two women, love them to death. They want to be a part of my life. What they both don't understand is, because of what I'm doing, I don't have enough time for them. And I'm like, yo, I can give you what I got. And if you don't like it, you should probably leave. I'm not gonna tell you to leave, because I'm gonna do what I'm working on right now. You just know where you fit in. And they're both like, you should give me more time. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna write about this and I'll figure that shit out later, because I told you what I'm getting. And that's it. Women, I love y'all. We men are the most simplest creatures in the world. Y'all are very smart. What stopped y'all from being smart is y'all vaginas and emotions. That's just a fact, because only because hold on. Only because y'all are living in the world that we are in, dominated by men. It's operated off of logic.
I have a question.
That's the only reason. If you can remove logic, y'all will fucking kill the game. But because y'all don't, I take advantage of the situation. Yeah. But I'm done. I appreciate it. You saved me. I like that. Hey, bro.
That's how I started, sir.
Appreciate it.
That's how you started.
Hey, bro, we can talk after this. We can talk after this.
Hey, y'all need a woman in there. Put a woman.
Put your hands together for Skinny!
I'm not here to hurt nobody's feelings.
Good job, bro. Good job.
I'm here to speak my truth. Can I speak my truth?
Let's go. Speak it.
Everybody got their own truth. Can I speak my truth? Speak it. So I need y'all help. Okay? When I raise my hand, I want y'all to say fuck you.
Oh, okay.
Okay? Let's practice.
Let's do it.
Fuck you!
One more time.
Fuck you!
Yes.
Okay. So y'all get ready. I'm gonna bring it down first.
There we go. Perfect.
Okay. My name is Skinny.
Raise your hand.
And I'm free. I'm one of the few from many. That ain't my piece. Hold on. Let me roll. Communication, right? So I started off like this. I say, if your mind is blind to the possibilities, then your eyes are blind to the opportunities. I can't consider giving consideration to people with less information, like buzzard hoes. I need more than stimulation. Hope you're working on your soul more than your occupation, like dirty clothes.
Blue light.
That was good.
Goddamn, go back
I'm
to
a little nervous.
You're not showing it.
Go back like two. Go back like. That shit was cool.
You like that?
That was dope.
That shit was wrong.
I said, if your mind is blind to the possibility, then your eyes are blind to the opportunities. I can't consider giving consideration to people with less information, like buzzer hoes. I need more than stimulation. Hope you're working on your soul more than your occupation, like dirty clothes. I'm in the search for a higher vibration. New situations that bring elevation and life vacations, not stomach rolls. So, I don't have time for you testing my patience. I'm a king, a creator, a real nigga's who you facing. Don't be. So tell me all about Marcus, because I'll feed you bologna and then some sausage.
I like that, bro. I like that. I like that. I need to add that shit.
That's all right.
Where should I go?
Tell me about
One line before sausage. Okay, so I don't have time. What did I say? So I don't have time for you testing my patience. I'm a king, a creator, a real nigga is who you facing. Don't be so tell me all about Marcus. Because I'll feed you bologna and then sausage. Are you sociable? Better yet, approachable? Could you be coachable?
Preach.
Oh, you're just too emotional.
I like that.
Before I walk away, I can smell something expired. If your pussy could talk, she'd say I'm tired. Conversations for your ass. Any questions?
Oh, that's it. Alright, y'all, any questions? No? If you want to say my
Hey, I got a question.
When's the next single coming out?
Well, I'm moving to Portland in a couple weeks. I got an opportunity out there, so I'm still making music, but you know, I'm doing a couple other business adventures.
What inspired this one?
Well, I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna start from the top. You know, if your mind is blind to the possibilities, meaning if you don't have vision and hope and you can see better in the person who you're talking to, then your eyes is blind to the opportunities, those blessings that may come with hope, having faith. If you can understand that. Then I can't give people that's stupid the respect that they deserve, right? Because you grown up to know better. And then you be playing stupid sometimes. So don't play stupid and expect me to be stupid right with you. No, I can't give you that. So that's that part. Then we're gonna go to the stimulation part. I can fuck you all day long, but then I'll be ready for you to leave because we don't have no conversation afterwards. We don't talk about shit. I can't, you know, it's nails, toes, these hoes.
I love it.
But,
I love it.
you know. I'm gonna go to just break it down a little bit. But
you ain't gotta go through the whole thing.
We got you. But anyway, any questions?
Yep. Alright, y'all get that.
Alright, everybody, put your hands together for Airy Love.
Airy Love! That was up. Sitting on that mic. Hey, excuse me. Put your hand up next time, like you Show thought she was finna get up there. You don't need them if you ain't.
I want them. It's alright. Your toes cute though.
They are. They really are.
Right,
Damn,
Is that lime or neon?
It's actually lime green, but it just looked neon.
Okay.
Yeah.
It tastes like lime?
I don't know. You wanna try it?
Oh!
Did you actually make lime?
On camera. Film that.
At least let me smell it. I apologize.
Alright, y'all.
I'm sorry.
It's getting outrageous around this camera.
I'm sorry.
Hey y'all.
Hey.
I'm Airy.
Airy.
Well, I like Airy Love. That sounds better because I'm loving. So I can't even find my piece. That's how you know I was off on it. How y'all doing tonight?
I'm
Tired.
So I did not finish. I told you I had a writer's block. Probably because I missed a week and I should have did that. So I feel like about the topic was easy but hard because I'm a beautician. I know I'm a licensed cosmetologist.
Yes.
And I talk all day with women, clients, kids, men, old people, young people. I'm like, why can I not do this? And we were talking today about men who don't know how to take no for an answer. Like, you at a gas station and a nigga want to talk to you and you want to say no, but you might get shot or he might say some fucked up shit, so you just say yes. And it's like, why I gotta tell you yes because I want to? Because if I tell you no, you act crazy.
Because they misogynistic and entitled.
Insecure. So,
Look, I was saying, I ain't gonna talk to y'all at the gas station because y'all asked for some shit.
Never. That's another misogynistic comment from a
What's that?
black
What?
She on the mic.
Big word, misogynistic.
Respect the mic. Respect the mic. Respect the mic. Red lights. Respect the mic.
One more time, everybody put your hands together for Ari Love!
Damn, Eric. Oh, shit, girl.
Y'all spicy.
Great introduction.
What misogynistic, man?
Hey, bro, I ain't in there, bro. I'm listening to the poet right now. Talk your shit, cause it's spicy.
I'm paying your spicy.
Oh, well, you did that.
let me do this. I said no, and you thought my body said yes. Wanting to be Scooby-Doo, lost in discovering what's underneath my dress. No, wondering to discover the mystery underneath my dress. There were times I wanted to say yes, but my body told me no because we knew our value was worth much more. Didn't like the words whore, hoe, and slut. So I saved this good kitty for a rainy day and thirsty niggas who waited 3 years for this pussy.
Damn.
Red light, spicy, blue light.
Whoa.
3 years.
I felt that.
Yes, ma'am.
3 years. Hey, I feel that.
Keep him thirsty.
There were times I wanted to say yes.
I'm so sorry, y'all.
There were times I wanted to say yes, but I said no because I knew our value was our body knew our value was much more. I didn't like the words whore, hoe, and slut, so I saved this good kitty for rainy days and thirsty niggas who waited 3 years for this pussy. I told you my boundaries and my words go through your ears like water flowing through the Jordan. Hours over conversation and you still can't comprehend. Your studies in law won't win in my court.
What?
You ever wonder why the ones close to you hurt you the most? That's because you told them how they can hurt you.
Run that again. Run that back.
Oh, Lord. Hey.
Snap Chris popping back there. They take a
Y'all so silly. I like
No, it's not.
Yeah. What'd you say though?
I like the shenanigans. You ever wonder why the ones close to you hurt you the most, and that's because you told them how they can hurt you. You probably broke it down like a pound by pound, cutting facts like crack, backing it up, selling 20 a pop. I verbally told you no, you continue to disrespect. No longer I neglect my intellect or intuition. I see visions, I spread messages. When I said what I said, I meant it. No backtracking unless you need to be educated. I no longer neglect my intuition. When I said what I said, I fucking meant it. Someone called a jury. You study in law but can't comprehend or communicate with me with my own boundaries. I like a conversation that can be a tease. Toes curl with every word. The more you talk, the more my walls leak. But brother, your tongue game is much too weak.
Run that back. You like that too.
What?
Ma'am.
What?
Yes, ma'am.
See, y'all had me messing up because I was just typing stuff. It was good. I said, I no longer neglect my intuition. I see visions, I spread messages. When I said what I said, I fucking meant it. No backtracking unless I need to be educated. You study law but can't communicate with me and comprehend my boundaries. Someone call the fucking jury, please. I like a conversation that can be a tease. Toes curl with every word. The more you talk, the more my walls leak. But brother, your tongue game is much too weak.
Yeah.
And that's all I had.
I like
That was good.
Great way to end that shit. Great, good job.
Yes, ma'am.
Any questions? Any questions?
What inspired that?
Why do you feel it was incomplete?
I didn't finish. I was still writing.
Hold on. We don't come here to finish our pieces. We've been doing this for a year, 8 months. We tell everybody we don't come here to finish pieces.
I mean,
Be ready.
I will say that that's the first time I really never finished a piece. I usually can get done. Okay, I got to say, but I had so much more I could have said.
I have a question.
I had some more.
I have a question. How do you know, you personally, like, you gotta learn to be quiet when
Who's
they
asking the
talk.
question?
I apologize.
You being naughty for your first time, you gonna get a punishment. So you should
What's the question?
How do you know, like, you personally, how do you know when a piece is finished? Like, is it just something you feel? Like, when you get to a point you feel like it's resolved? Or?
Yeah, it's like, okay, I have nothing else to say for this. Because I feel like my pieces come from places of reminiscing and past things. So when I come here, I'm literally probably healing something or getting through something. And I know that piece is, I put what I needed to say about that situation, I'm done. I said what I gotta say. I'm not going back to it. I may reread it for therapy, but I'm done. I know I'm not gonna keep touching on this topic because I'm closing that door. So that's how I know when it's done, when I feel like that door is closed.
Yeah.
Sometimes I may be like, okay, I can go back. Even if I say this is how my pen flow, I'm like, I ain't done. I done went back and retweaked or resaid something, or I done redid something, but I be knowing like this door is closed. I'm done with this chapter of my life. So, but yeah,
That makes sense.
Yeah. All right, y'all.
Real good.
Good job.
Real good.
All right, everybody, put your hands together for A-Way! So and also everybody, if y'all seen what we put in the group meet at the Writers Museum, we was going out to support A-Way Pist's performance. That was dope, and that spot, y'all love that too. So if y'all still got that plug from the group meet on the Writers Museum, definitely, yeah, y'all missed out on a nice one.
Definitely did.
Penflow, what up?
What up?
I'm tired, so I'm trying to wake up. Excuse me if I sound jar. Conversation. Come and talk to me now, baby. I really wanna meet you. Yeah, I like how you look and all, but I really wanna see you. I wanna know when you mad. I wanna know when you mad at me, is you gonna text that nigga you gave your number at the gas station to back? And that's your little yeah now. Or are you gonna be patient with your commitment, communicate and call me back when you calm down? I wanna see you without the wig, without the nails, without the Mac. Cause I want you to see me without the money or the status. See me for the foot rubs after work when your feet hurt. I want to see you cooking our favorite food in my t-shirt. I want to see you. I want to see things that consume your mind. I want to see how you spend your time. What's your interest? Do you speak up or you go missing? What you playing, Aretha or Ari Lennox? I give you game, is you gonna listen? Can you give me game or this one dimension? I want to know. I want to know. I'm trying to grow with you, not apart, baby. You gonna light up my life or make it dark? You gonna address the issue or fuck up the car? Are you clean? Are you good with kids, or is that going too far? I'm just trying to see you.
Blue light.
Yes, first I need to.
Blue light. Blue light. Are you clean?
Come on.
Go back to it. You gonna fuck up the car? You gonna fuck up the car, bitch? Fuck you mean? Say that shit. Talk that shit. This real nigga talk. Hit.
Hey, go back to that. Go back to that game line. Go back to that. She gave me that game line. That's cold as hell.
Hold on, you had your chance, sir. The blue light.
Oh. Hey, I wanted to call him, but he was going crazy.
I give you game, is you gonna listen? Can you give me game or this one dimension? I wanna know, I wanna know. I'm trying to grow with you, not apart, baby. You gonna light up my life or make it dark? You gonna address the issue or fuck up the car? Are you clean? Are you good with kids, or is that going too far? I'm just trying to see you, but I guess first I need to meet you. Come and talk to me, nah, baby. I really wanna meet you.
You gonna fuck up the car?
But questions.
Alright, any questions for him? Any questions?
Questions.
Alright, how you feeling you wrote that? Hold on. How you feeling you wrote that, dog? Was you writing from a place of experience, or you writing from a place of you seeing shit, space of
I don't know. I just started writing.
Question, why
He don't perform often when he comes.
I got a
so
question.
I got a chance.
I got a question. Why do you feel like you're so tired today?
I probably got off work like 6 a.m. Woke up at like 8.
You said
I've
got
been
off
moving
work?
around since.
Damn, that's a good reason.
Yeah.
I'll have to go get the rest.
Yeah, thank you.
So we did that live.
Hey, I got one. Hey,
Go ahead, shit. You about to shoot yourself for rest too.
Hey, wait, I got one more. You say you're an artist. What do you do?
I kind of call it melodic rap.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I do. My music basically is like, most people like when they talk about hustling, they glorify like what you gain from it. My music be more so talking about what you lose from it, but I make you feel good about it.
That's it.
Can we hear some?
Yeah, for sure. Waysworld.co.
All right, everybody, put your hands together for Brittany.
That's my friend.
I'm on suspense. Ooh,
That's my friend. He is my friend. We did drugs together. That makes us friends. Doesn't require much. Good evening. Okay, so look. I had no intentions on reading something I wrote a while ago, but I found something that makes perfect sense. So, I was inspired by your piece. Because I think it's important that conversation is not limited to just self-stimulation. And oftentimes people have conversation for the sake of either gratifying themselves or they avoid conversation for fear of having to address things that are uncomfortable.
Ooh. Yeah.
And niggas do that shit often. So, this piece is not long, but it's definitely to the point. He wanted to swim in my ocean, but wasn't willing to massage my mental, as if only parts of me require stimulation. He learned to swim in shallow waters, and my deep end posed a challenge. He was unable to control his breathing and lacked patience. My depths require skills that either he lacked or he was too lazy to use. So he rested along the shore, basking in the sun, wishing he could be engulfed in my waters.
The whole thing.
Directly to the point. One more time. Oh yeah, run that back.
I didn't anticipate.
It's all right though.
I had something else. Okay.
It's good.
So,
a little slow. I want to sink in. A little slow.
that was the nerves. Okay, I got y'all. He wanted to swim in my ocean, but wasn't willing to massage my mental, as if only parts of me required stimulation. He learned to swim in shallow waters, and my deep end posed a challenge. See, he was unable to control his breathing and lacked patience, and my depths required skills that either he lacked or he was too lazy to use. So he rested along the shore, basking in the sun, wishing he could be engulfed in my wetness. I'm gonna get out y'all way in 1 second. So I think that we all have been in a situation where we dealt with somebody longer than we should have. So this one's again to the point, but it's kind of that addressing like we need to just let this go. We need to release this, and it speaks to conversation. So it says, write him out your system. Pen your happily ever after, and don't give him an honorable mention. Just love again without conditions or permission, and eventually forgive and forget him. It's called healing.
Ooh.
And that's like that was like none of the shit I wrote tonight.
Wow. That was good. It was on time.
Good job.
Any questions?
That was fire.
Alright, so I'll give a round of applause.
I got a question. Are you single now?
Am I single now? I don't think that's pertinent. Nick, but
Nah, I just asked. It was a question.
I'm gonna keep that in my back pocket.
Okay, that's cool.
Actually, I got a question.
Yes.
So, the gentleman, the first one, do you think that is, at the stage in your life, do you think that's something that's trainable? Can you teach someone to want to learn how to do that?
Ooh.
No.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. So, do I think that there should be some level of understanding that people don't come in your life with like a manual on what you need? Right. And most times people come into your life and they adapt and try to give you what you want, but they're using their previous experiences to show up. So they gonna fuck you like they ex, they gonna text you and give you the same communication they gave their ex until you specify what that looks like. So I'm gonna give you a couple conversations to tell you what it looks like to reside over here, but then once you show me that your comprehension is low, we're not having a third conversation. Because the first time you chose not to hit me, the second time I repeated myself saying short comprehension, there won't be a third conversation. My absence is the conversation. So I can't coach you to want to do it. I can tell you what it looks like, but inaction is action. You feel me? So now I can't teach you how to do it. You just gotta do it. You feel me? That's why it's a learning person for all of us. Like he was talking that whole polyamory shit. That shit is for fucking. That's not sustainable because it takes too much to even occupy the idea of being something for yourself and then giving yourself to somebody else. So try to divide you in a million pieces. Be a mama. We already know what that looks like. You feel me? So no, it's really simple.
I like you already. That's my best friend. That's my best friend. That's my best friend.
Let's just take a deep breath real quick.
Thank you.
I like the conversation. I like that. I feel as if the conversation ain't doing too much. Boobies. Cheeks.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Hair.
Yeah. Blue light. Run it back. Start from the beginning.
Already.
I agree. Start it over, Dewey. Start it over.
Go past boobies.
Right?
Go past the boobies.
I feel the conversation ain't doing too much.
What? Yes.
Boobies.
Boobies.
Cheeks.
Yes.
Hair. That's all I want to touch. We use these alphabets. But who made these motherfuckers?
White folk. Somebody.
A woman that can't hold a conversation? Who raised you, motherfucker? I take you out to dinner. Have to ask you question after question. Then you question. Why you ain't got no man? How you don't talk and you still got ran?
No.
You a slut?
Bang it up, blue light. What? Go back. We heard that. Go back. Run it back to the over here in the back. Run it back.
I take you out to dinner. Have to ask you question after question. Then you question why you ain't got a man. How you don't talk and you still got rare. You a slut? White, black, I'm talking all races. If you want to converse with me, you can just say these 4 phrases. We can't have sex, man. I'm on my period.
Oh,
Yes, dude. Yeah! Talk that shit.
I'm done.
Talk that shit.
blue light requested from a woman. Blue light. Run it back.
Keep going.
What you wanna eat? How I look, should I change? And should I bring a friend? It's the only combo that's necessary. Of habit. Just say them 13 words and the special night can happen. Conversation.
Good night.
Hey, bro.
That's art. You put the words together. You put the nouns and verbs together, brother.
Subject, pronoun, adjective.
Any questions?
Get all that shit.
Any questions?
Predicates.
Alright, so give him a round of applause, y'all.
Thank you.
That was very entertaining. I love that.
Appreciate it, man. I put my heart in that.
Alright, everybody, put your hands together for Miss Dorothy.
Hey, how you doing?
All right. Every time I get up here. So, I'm just gonna jump right in so I can get out.
Let's go.
Out of here, because y'all make me nervous. Okay. Can we communicate? Let's try and regulate and overstand each other. Let's talk. Let's find the essence of our minds. Let's communicate. See, I'm into you, and there's no denying you feel this too. So let's vibe. If it's body language that you're speaking to me, bring that energy.
Yeah.
Let's explore. Because I want to hear more of how your body talks to me.
Ooh.
Can we run that?
Blue light, blue light, blue light, blue light, blue light, blue light.
Bring that energy. Let's explore. Because I want to hear more of how your body talks to me.
Straight up.
Baby, let me ride into your mind and you slide inside my thoughts.
Damn.
Blue light, blue light, blue light.
I almost threw my wine. Run that back.
One more time, one more time, one more time.
Run that back.
Come on, Miss DJ.
Okay.
Let me find out.
Right? Let me,
Wait a minute.
right?
I'm not
I was thinking the same thing, bro.
Okay, I'm back.
Miss DJ.
I said, baby, let me ride into your mind and you slide inside my thoughts.
Yes, ma'am.
You don't say.
See, this language of love is deeper than verbal words.
Whoa.
It's unspoken. And now that the silence is broken and we have communicated, what consciously we are not saying, our bodies are relaying. And they're speaking the language of love.
I love
Man,
it.
come on, man. Questions, man. We got questions. We got questions. So that.
What's the question?
Have a seat. Have a seat. Have a seat. Have a seat.
Just say no.
You first.
Yes.
Yeah, please. This is gonna be great.
So, you took it to some places that I have different thoughts about, right?
Yes.
Come on, imagery.
And that was quick.
And it seems like you still out here in the field.
Yes.
Hold on, quiet. I didn't hear that. Everybody, we want to know.
I'm in the field a little bit. The grass getting tall though.
Hey, you go,
Feel that.
they got scissors for that and clippers for that.
Lawn manicure technician.
That was a wolf person. We know to trim that up. But listen, we love your piece. It was
Thank
great.
you.
Yeah, put them in the corner.
Thank you.
Alright, so give a round of applause, y'all.
I'm not gonna mess up. Because I like, it's called Penflow, so I like it.
Enjoy your work.
Alright, everybody, put your hands together for Audrey Carberry.
Hi, this is my first time here. I'm kind of nervous.
Stop it.
You got it?
You got this.
Let's go.
It's just us.
But I tend to write stuff that's kind of heavy in metaphor. So I wrote this. I worked at preschool, and the little kids, they make like art and stuff, and they made this like, they make like collages and stuff, and they did like the little rain is like yarn, and I was trying to think about how that kind of connected to a conversation. So Imagine that little cloud collage and the little yarn is the rain.
Let's go.
So that collage of a cloud with the yarn to act as rain. When we meet with posters above, passing a moment in the hall, under clouds of our own, searching for strands in our collage. Two clouds connect with a flash. Let's talk for a bit, even as we pass. Under your cloud and mine, strands of yarn over our heads, wrapping our limbs. Should words flow like blood? Should your mouth and mine? Out your cut straight to the bone in thoughts I'm not ready to define. I'll give you a chunk of my arm if you trade me for your ear. How can I tell you something that I'm not ready to hear? Forming thought from thread.
Blue light.
Blue light. Blue light. How do you what?
Yeah.
How can I tell you something that I'm not ready to hear?
No, go back a couple more. Go back
A couple more? Okay.
3 lines.
Should the words flow like blood out your mouth and mine, cut straight to the bone in thoughts I'm not ready to define. I'll give you a chunk of my arm if you trade me for your ear. How can I tell you something that I'm not ready to hear?
Yeah.
Forming thought from thread, let me give you some strands that I found a way to wind so that you could know my mind. Every path I've found rolls away from me. What should I tell you? What should you believe? I'll give you a certainty, I'll explain just for now, and we'll wait again to meet under the clouds.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, questions for?
How long have you been teaching?
Huh?
How long you been teaching?
I don't teach, I work in the after school program.
Oh.
How long you been doing that?
I'm sorry. No, y'all, hold on, y'all. We had a question.
In the back. We're here for
No, wait a minute, time out. We had a question right here first, then we'll go around. Go ahead.
I just want to know, how often do you write at work? Is that all your inspiration or do you write all the time?
I write all the time.
How long have you been writing?
Probably like a year or two.
Wow.
I thought it was going to be longer.
That's nice.
No.
Okay, we had a question in the back.
So like, y'all pretty honestly say no, but I was just looking for my phone the whole time we was recording, and I kind of wanted you to say, talking. I wanted to record, but I couldn't find my phone.
Oh.
But I was like, fucking with
We got you. You can gonna be on YouTube. Yeah. Yeah, we got YouTube channel, y'all. Penflow Writing Session.
Yeah.
We got 1,100 plus subscribers on there. All right. Did we have another question in the back? Did we have another question in the back?
What's up? I'm shy.
You did, okay.
Okay.
Did we have a question in here? Did somebody have a question on this side?
That's why I attend.
When is your birthday?
No.
What drew you to work with the age group?
The age
Or,
group?
no, not better one. What are you learning about yourself working with that age group?
I feel like they need to be reminded a lot of the time, and it's a lot of just like telling them sort of the same thing over again, which like for me helps because I feel like I tend to just like I redefine things depending on the situation that I'm in, and sometimes I don't need to redefine it. Sometimes the answer is already there. So I feel like it helps me to just consistently kind of have to be like, no, I already told you. Like, go do your thing. Like, I told you to clean up.
I have a
Clean up.
question.
What's up?
In your field that you work in, how do you see the similarities of the children you work with and adults in the adult world?
Shit, it's probably the same.
It's the same. Yeah, I feel like
bills.
It is.
Yeah, exactly. It's funny because I think about that a lot actually. I have to remind them of all of these things, and I think about that more with myself personally because like whatever anyone else is doing, it's none of my business. I do my own shit. Like if I don't like what you're doing, goodbye. But I feel like it is just like having to like sort of look at people and be like, you don't know like exactly what you're talking about, but you're saying that you do, and I don't really know why you would do that.
Does that make you more compassionate when dealing with people, or do you?
I think probably, but it also makes it so I'm able to define where I draw the line a little bit better. Because with the kids, it's really clear. It's like, I told you to clean up, you're not cleaning up. Then, all right, there's there's a line there, and you crossed it. We're done. Time out. But like with people, it's like, with adults, it's like, oh, well, you didn't do the thing that I asked, but like you have a job, you have work, you have all these other things. Like, let me understand you. Let me try and like bring you in, even though you're doing this thing that's disrespecting me. And I feel like that's something that I personally needed to sort of draw a line more of.
Yeah.
And
Last question. Last question.
Hold on, bro. One question.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Yeah, I'm sorry.
We got a lot of readers.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay. Thank you.
Round of applause.
Woo! All right, everybody, put your hands together for Lisa.
All right, Lisa.
Let's go.
You got freckles?
What's your shirt say?
Believe in you.
We believe in you, Lisa.
Conversations. Conversations that mean the most to me are the ones that I can be myself without judgment or fear.
Yeah.
Where I can shine as bright as I am, scream or cry it out. Conversations with people who just blindly listen and agree don't serve me. Conversations where I feel heard and supported are how I maintain my peace. My conversations haven't always been safe. My boundaries hold me accountable to myself for my desires, needs, non-negotiables, and goals. Conversations with myself give me closure at times and allow honest reflection at others. My conversations are my verbal journals and manifestations for everything I need to come true. My conversations are no longer one-sided, but reciprocal, and refill my cup when I'm all poured out.
Could you?
Lisa!
Yeah, the last line.
You like that last line?
Last three lines.
Okay. My conversations are my verbal journals and manifestations for everything that I need to come true. My conversations are no longer one-sided, but reciprocal, and refill my cup when I'm all poured out.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that piece, have you understand something? That piece, have you understand anything?
What inspired that? That last.
To answer your question, just the importance of conversations with yourself or not people you trust, like real conversations. Now,
What inspired that?
Kind of we say I used to not be good at like sharing my feelings, or I would be the one that everybody pour into. Well, I let everybody pour into me without being able to pour into them.
Gotcha.
So I don't do that shit no more.
That's real.
That's what's up.
That's
Good
All
job.
right, so give a round of applause. All right, y'all. I want y'all to put y'all hands together for my main man, one of my main mans, the co-host.
I need to do one of them breathers, do we?
The bar set high. Get it.
Hey, I was gonna say, I'm glad you got the couch in so I can do this.
Alright, so I'm just like everybody else with not knowing, like, you know, not able to perform just as I wrote it, but here we go. So I don't know what's up. Here we go. Conversation. The ultimate prize. You never know what you gonna get there. I am hoping for great networks. I can help him or I can help her. It's just like dance. I want to ooh from your moves, or it really ain't us thinking, it's just synchronistic. I'ma listen off back because you got my attention. I hope you got so much to say. Energizing elation. I know your career is challenging and painful. I hope to grow from our words instead of me just sponging your scars. A sweet elliptical is what I see on my channel. Me needing you through my days while I'm busy. Ooh, baby, I'm working and thinking of you while I'm getting to the paper and access to plenty. Our conversations better be wealthy. If not, I'm on my own journey, pressing towards the assets for my twins. Right now, I be feeling guilty if I take a nap during life. I be doing furniture deliveries, massages,
paintings, and personal training.
Blue light. Hold on.
Get 'em,
Go
get 'em.
back to the guilty, like 2 lines. That shit.
So I say our conversations better be wealthy. If not, I'm on my own journey, pressing towards the assets for my twins. Right now, I be feeling guilty if I take a nap during life. I be doing furniture deliveries, massages, painting, and personal training. Conversation that energizes me between my destination, be it craving. After I'm done facing the silence, my playlist need more fire. Great vibes and words of encouragement is my first reason to dial, not for some vagina.
Good job.
Sapiosexual stimulation elated by your words and visuals beyond the curves of the physical. Really, you project the future through the words you choose, love, and your conversations. Brighten me, keeping me sharp during commute or pillow talk. Conversation spark. Conversation spark as a tune-up, my beautiful spark plug. Conversation spark the plug. You never know who you meeting until the conversation spark up. Spiritual, financial, political networks. The present is a gift. The future is extra credit. Conversations ultimately should lead to bettering conditions. Complaints are even draining to your cell phone. Some people got boring jobs. They'll rob you of your roller coaster if they are incapable of stimulating you through the daily experience. And what if they like most people? That's all I got.
Let's go.
Alright, y'all, any questions for me? Any questions? That's that thing. Anything you want to say about your piece, bro?
Man, I can say I share the same relativity common thing with everybody else, like reading it, because I ain't gonna stunt. I would love to perform it as I wrote it, but I'm reading it, so so hopefully it's palatable enough with the that it's just being read. So thank y'all.
You did a good job, bro.
Yeah, thank you.
Alright, y'all. We gonna go ahead and get into this topic of conversation for a couple minutes. So the topic of conversation for discussion is about communication, of course. I think the first thing is to understand rather your communication is good. So understand that sometimes your communication is just bad, sometimes your communication is good. It's really sometimes in between, but usually most folks you either hear or you hear. You know what I'm saying? Now with communication, you gotta understand that sometimes communication helps you understand like one thing, are you at a job that's best for you? Are you in a relationship that's best for you? Are you in a friendship that's best for you? And also controlling your happiness. You know what I'm saying? Because the worst thing you can do is hold back what's making you happy because you just don't know how to communicate that. Also though, communication I feel comes from upbringing, family, kids. Like, were you able to communicate how you felt? Were you able to communicate when you was happy with something hurt? Was you unhappy? Was you able to communicate?
Were you in a bottled up situation where, like you say, it's a being judged type of situation at home, so you can't say because you're not comfortable. So comfortability is key in communication.
Yeah, because you understand, we learn our communication from your mom, you learn communication from your father. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time, if men grew up with a father figure, we learn how to communicate from that person or other person with penises. It just happens that way. Women learn communication through their mother or grandmother or whatever kind of female was in their life. It just happens that way. You know what I'm saying? Now, one can be bad than the other, but you gotta understand. You know what I'm saying? We are humans, but we are two different type of creatures, and we learn our mindset differently with two type of creatures. So it's understanding. So first off, it's just understanding. First off, is this person trying to communicate with you or not? And also understanding, is this the way he or she communicates? Then it's up to you to realize. Or do you want to accept that? Are you willing to work with that way that this person communicates? Now, is your communication good enough to tell this person, I understand how you're communicating, but I will want you to communicate like this? Clarity without showing hints of it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us like to show hints. We like to beat around the bush and shit. You know what I'm saying?
It seems like in some cases people usually don't do better whenever you gotta tell them how to do it, because people usually resonate or harmonize with people who kind of know already. So it's not more so I have to coach you, because I know people end up in situations where you gotta tell them over and over again or whatever the case. But it's also tripped out. I thought about the kids and how rough it got to be for them today, because kids are being, with the piece you just did, so it just put me back in that realm where
Imagine kids being told this from this person, told something else from somebody else. Imagine that grandfather or that grandparent or somebody that's a bad influence, because we do got those in the family. So imagine how rough it could be on the kid always being told something and then, okay, figuring out that, oh no, that's bad, you're not supposed to, that's not good for you. So I'm just thinking about how rough it could be for kids right now too, not just adults as far as communication goes.
To piggyback on that, the answer to that question is how many things in your adult life have you had to unlearn and relearn?
That's
Because
what I'm
that's
thinking
all,
about too, yeah.
like you gotta think about it. Most of us have some type of childhood trauma that we recovering from. So as an adult, once you have kids, I would hope that the thought process is to minimize the traumas that your kid has to recover from, because your kids' moral values and what they understand or their concept of what life looks like is through your lens, and you only teaching them based on your experiences.
I'm sorry, can we speak up a little bit? The people in the back want to hear what
I'm
y'all
sorry.
saying too.
To piggyback off what he said, I simply spoke to the fact that I think that
Close it down.
Go ahead, keep talking.
our experiences are based on who teaches us. And so a lot of us are unlearning things that we were taught as children, because your understand as a kid, you don't have an understanding. Right and wrong is established by whoever the parent or guardian, whoever the goalpost is, right?
I got you ain't got a rule. We gonna pretend like this microphone.
Yeah, so your perception of reality is centered around whoever taught you what reality looks like. So you're doing a whole lot of unlearning as you get older, because certain concepts just don't serve you. So as an adult, if you consider the things you've had to recover from or unlearn, it should seem like we would be more mindful of what we expose our kids to. I think the other sad part is that we have a perception of what they're supposed to look like or grow up and be, so we impose on them certain standards instead of understanding that you're just a steward. So your job is to just kind of impart certain moral fibers into them, but like they're still individuals, so you got to nurture the things that they show up as. You might want your kids to play sports. He may want to be a theater major. Like, do you not support that because it goes against what you think they supposed to do? So it's like balance.
Yeah. Anybody else? Anybody else?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I definitely agree with the unlearning and relearning, but as an adult, one of the things that I've learned is that sometimes people don't have somebody to listen to. I can sit and let somebody talk for a long time, uninterrupted, and then somebody will say, "Are you listening?" Yes, I'm listening. I'm active listening. I'm not stopping you from what you have to say. I'm not judging you for what you have to say. So it does come from that learning and unlearning. I deal with people who are not used to being heard, who are used to being their emotions being dismissed, or everything that they're saying is being dismissed. And just from seeing that, I've had to learn to unlearn as well. Because I've experienced that where I've tried to express my emotions and my parents would try to invalidate what I'm saying. No, my feelings matter. They've always mattered. It don't matter what age I was. I'm still a person, whether I'm a baby or I'm grown as hell. And whoever said something about the unlearning, I agree. Because I see it in terms of when I deal with people and I deal with it myself as I'm unlearning to relearn.
I mean, because I know sometimes people have a problem. Sometimes it's like, people say what you mean what you say. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes that can be kind of rough. But y'all don't say like, man, communications can give y'all a blessing too. You know what I'm saying? Like you can miss out on a blessing not communicating.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not saying what's up, bro.
No, I was just waiting till you're done. I just want to say, I like communicating with women that's ladylike, that has, the soft, sexy part about them that they used to have. Not this new age buzzard talk. I don't talk buzzard. I can't talk either,
Wait, what?
I can't talk that talk. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk to a grown woman, but it's a lot of buzzard talk. You know what I'm saying?
The question I would ask you is, how do you hold yourself accountable for that? Because if you only attracting buzzard type conversation, then one has to look themselves in the mirror and ask, are you giving off conversation that warrants that?
Well, first of all, I get all type of different type of conversations because I'm in that type of field and I meet all different type of women. But at the end of the day, they all looking for what they want. They're looking for what they can get out of you. What am I bringing to the table? So my natural name is Marcus Stewart. So I'm a steward, I'm a lover, I'm a nurturer. So I'm a provider. I overlove, I love super hard. So I might put my thoughts and lead with my heart. You see what I'm saying? But I need to know, is you worth it? Are you worth it, right? So I'm gonna ask certain type of questions to all type of women, and it all leads to the same thing, what they want. They forget about the partnership. It's all about what am I gonna do for them. So when I hear that, that means you thirsty. You thirsty for love, you thirsty for something. You're not even trying to work with me. You're not even trying to understand me to see what you could do to accommodate the situation. So that lets me know that it's only one-sided. And that's when you get labeled. So I don't know. And everyone nowadays, they lie. And they got painted faces. So I don't even know who you are until you come out the bathroom, out of shower. Because you're a different person from that. I'm weak. And then let me address that. I'm talking. But see, I can flip it different ways, but you can understand where I'm going at, right? Stop coming with painted faces. Be who you are, so I can understand you more. But you lead with the lies. Be who the fuck you are. Love. Instead of swindling your way into situations and then think people supposed to follow your lead. That's all I gotta say.
Okay. That's true. Hey, I like that line Dewey had in his. Dewey had a line where somebody had a line where they says, "I want you to see me without the stacks. Like I want to see you without all the Mac, and I want to see you without the stacks."
Yeah, that was dope.
That was cold.
I want to see you without all the Mac.
Yeah, I want you to.
I like that.
But no, man, it's not even about communication with women to men. Sometimes communication to men to men.
Yeah.
Communication bad between communication can be bad between woman to woman.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Communication can be bad.
That part hurts. Grandma, grandson.
Communication can be bad. Communicating your health. You know what I'm saying? Because you might not be able to describe what you're going through health-wise. You know what I'm saying? Because in your mind, you're supposed to be healthy, and once you show that you unhealthy, you feel that you're weak sometimes. You know what I'm saying? That you might not be able to go. So it's just communication lies in the whole thing. I feel like if y'all, you know what? I forgot what I was watching. My dude was describing calling 911, and I called 911 once in my life, and the communication between us and them niggas is the worst shit ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want you to sell the product. I'm like, I don't know where I'm at. We was having a conversation. I'm like, you can't see my address on my phone.
Right.
Like, you better ping that shit. You know what I'm saying?
But, yeah, in communication, one more key back on that, it is generational because it's about who taught you the importance of communication and why and how it'll benefit you in life. Like being approachable, being able to coach people, to approach people, also being sociable, because the socializing is what opens up the doors of you finding out, oh shit, you know what I'm saying, even if it's not something to help you, my sister looking for a job, damn, oh that's what you do, damn, she do that too, and she looking, so just a coincidence, that's why I say that's the wonderful world, like you never know what's there after conversation or having a conversation.
This is why I don't like taking care of business through text messages, because of the fact sometimes they gonna read, people will read a text message. People will read a text message in a way that you didn't mean to say it that way. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think anything that's pertinent or relevant needs to be discussed via text message because you can misconstrue tone, context, everything. You go left real
Person miss out on all my flavor being bland with some damn text. Alright, with my sauce and words, with my sauce and how I feel right now in words. Dumbing it down, that's how I feel.
Alright, because Lord knows my punctuation ain't shit. You can have a shitload of run on sentences. You gotta figure out what I'm saying.
I lost a friendship and I lost a business partnership with someone because of text messages. I was too young to not understand that. We were texting and she was feeling like I was being disrespectful, and I was like, that's not how I am. But all because of how she was feeling in her head about the situation, she felt really hurt. And literally we didn't talk for years after that. And
Did you call and try to clear it up?
Didn't matter.
So you tried though?
Tried. But
I agree with you.
But it was over the way she read the messages. But when I sent it, it wasn't in that tone, but because of how she felt about the whole situation, in her head it was disrespectful and rude.
Perception.
Yeah, you know, because some people use words differently too. You know what I'm saying? Also, like, you know, you take another word, a word can mean something different to somebody else.
She took like love. I say love a lot. Like she thought that was rude. Like hey love. So she was saying everything. Even the words just was like disrespectful.
She was looking.
She was Anything else you want to say about communication?
Man, communication. Communication is key, and you just gotta remember to pop out there because I have to do better with getting in the group meet. Jovan, one thing I do like about Jovan, the things that that I need improvement with, he stay reminding me about them. So I do have to get back in the group meet and at least throw some excitement in there. But I like he say, I be thinking too much about what people are thinking, like, oh, they busy or they doing this and that, or you don't want to be a bother. And sometimes you can be so busy getting out the way that you're just not thought of or you're forgotten. So I have to make myself more present or make our presence felt more, and that is communication. So I will be doing a better job of that.
I gotta say, man, it's hard work for me to communicate with people sometimes because of the fact that I know that I'm nice, but I could be mean at the same time, I guess people could say. But my mean is nice. You know what I'm saying? So, but the mean part is that I'm like if we doing something that's important, like we partners or some shit like that, like I have to figure out what kind of person you are to figure out how can I communicate what needs to be done without offending a person. Because if you let me just talk, I might say it too fast, you might take it some type of way, I gotta clear it up. We had a meeting, we had the issue. You know what I'm saying? Time to get it, you know what I'm saying? So the thing
we had a heated one today. Me and Jovan have a lot of them heated. It be heated, but it be a great outcome at the end, and you get to see the whole point of it. You know what I'm saying? It be dope. Yeah.
But I also learned that because I did shit, I had to learn how to take that shit too. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Because I'd rather you critique me so I can see. I'd rather you critique me, let me see how you see it, so I can. Because I actually do. Whether you see it or not, I listen. You know what I'm saying? That's what people understand. I listen. And I see if it makes sense for the goal I'm trying to reach right now. You know what I'm saying? And if I absolutely see that it don't make sense, I'm gonna tell you. If it do make sense, I'm gonna tell you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of those people if that it makes sense, I'm still gonna be like, no, it don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like the shit work. I'm a scientist, honestly. You know what I'm saying? So we can try it one time. If the shit don't work, guess what? If it do work, guess what? Shit. We gonna try something else. But I feel like my communication is usually based off of the kind of personality you are, and that's having a conversation. Key words, how you say your words. What word did you choose to say when you could have used this? You know what I'm saying? What word do you say because you meant that based off of a certain word you said and how you said it, depending. So I'll be in there. You know what I'm
Say that
saying?
again.
It's too much work, fam. I'm tired. I'm tired.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? I was having a conversation with Katrina about how I deal with a lot of souls a day, a week. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, and then my clients, you know what I'm saying? And then friends, family, everything. It's like I deal with y'all might deal with people, I deal with souls, you know what I'm saying? Like, right. I'm touching folks, and then I'm having a conversation with people. So I'm listening to y'all spirit that really come out. Y'all spirits come out. Me and their perception of all y'all is way different than y'all looking at me and Darren. You know what I'm saying? We learning every single last one of y'all little mannerisms and little shit y'all do and everything like that to figure out how can we communicate to y'all to make sure that y'all are comfortable with today, but also make sure that we letting y'all know when y'all may be possibly doing something that you probably need to fix. You know what I'm saying? And then also when y'all asking for critique on writing and so forth and so on, you know what I'm saying? It's about, okay, you're asking us for our critique now. How do I say this that makes you still come back next week? You know what I'm saying? Or with clients, they figured out, like, was I terrible? I'm like, do I want to tell you the truth? Like, your body's horrible. Or do I want to say, that you're fine? Meaning, like, not. Some people be tense like a bug, you know what I'm saying?
Be straight.
So
your body's horrible.
So you know what I'm saying. So it's
some people be so tight and they be so knotted. Whereas, man, it's like, wow, how are you still surviving just walking around? You're surprised you ain't passed out from stress, holding all this stress in.
Yeah. So communication is understanding. Okay, just like real quick, we're gonna get back to the performances, right? If you're a boss and you have employees, you have to understand you can't talk to this employee how you talk to this employee to get through to that person. You know what I'm saying? This employee, you might be able to talk to that person in front of everybody and they gonna get it. You talk to this employee in front of everybody, you can curse the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? This person ain't gonna understand shit you saying because you yelling, or using these big ass words. You didn't pull me to the side and talk to me softly and explain to me why I shouldn't be having kids. You learn that shit. You might want to go off. I'm learning recently. It's good to follow up with the why you shouldn't do that instead of me telling you shouldn't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's the communication part also, but that's also understanding like you have to lower your ego and understand sometimes you gotta bend based off that person's level. You know what I'm saying? And to understand like, okay, I want to communicate to you like this, but I know I can't communicate like this, so I need to communicate how you need me to communicate because I really love you and I love the way you work, but I love you in my life. So I want to figure out how I need to communicate to you because that's very important. That's the most important thing, is you understanding what I gotta say to you.
Can I ask you a question?
She had her hands up.
Yeah, so I know when it's hard to talk to someone about a difficult subject, I think what matters, at least for me, is to have compassion. Yeah. So if you know you have a client and you can tell they've been going through something really hard, of course they're stressed out, you have compassion for that person. And you have enough compassion to communicate it in a way that's firm but gentle and is truthful. You might say, hey, I noticed you got some knots in your back. Is everything okay? You know, how else can I help you feel better? So things like that, they help. And it'll get through to people.
Yeah, I mean, because, I can't. We good at reading, I feel like we all good at reading body language, but we don't know everything. So that's why I'm trying to ask our questions. Go ahead, Scott. I appreciate it.
No, I was really wanted to talk about what you said. I kind of forgot because she made me think about something else. Damn. But go ahead. Damn.
It's real quick. Just a couple.
You hit me with something I want to talk about.
One thing I noticed is that.
1 second. I'm sorry. Hey, Darren, let me know. We'll get back to the show. That's what I'm doing. All right.
Just real quick, a couple things. One quick thing. A lot of people, when it comes to communication, they listen to respond and not to understand what's being said. And that is so frustrating. And not to go on a tangent, but another thing is, when it comes to communicating, what's more important? You delivering the message or your message being received? Because like you said, I'll tell you straight up, you yell at me, I'm not going to listen to the damn thing you said. My mama did that, and I would tell her, do you want me to receive the message? What's the end goal here? Because if it's for you to get your anger out, you can go write that down or go talk to a wall. But if you want a message that I want to receive and you know me as a person, you should know how to deliver it and how to receive it. Simple.
Yeah.
I got it.
Let me get him in the back. I'm going to come right back to you.
So, communication, I believe, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. But again, like you said, delivery is everything. How you perceive it is another. So again, if you are, angry and like you guys are going back and forth, nothing will be translated to the right extent because of the fact of you listening to the higher head, which is anger, instead of actually, calming down and then revisiting, to a point where now I'm calmed down and I have a conscious mind of what I'm saying. So again, with communication, I think that we all, as human beings, should have an open mind. We should not always be so eager to challenge what someone's saying. We should not be eager to defend what is going on. Listen first, like you just said, Jay, listening. It's always listening because sometimes my words can be perceived wrong. But if you listen to what I'm saying, you will understand what I'm trying to get to.
Yep, it's the same way taking the test.
Always.
Yeah. I just figured out, once you eliminate your expectations, everything else should work out. We expect people to understand where we're coming from.
I found it interesting that we all spoke to actual verbal communication, but have you ever had a non-verbal conversation with somebody? Like, have you ever just had the dopest conversation and no words were exchanged?
Yeah.
Because I don't think none of us spoke to that, but I think that's something that's dope. I think that's a connection that's big. Sometimes that connection is bigger than what you may have been able to convey with words themselves. Because they see you without anything having to have been said.
But that person gotta be on the same level with you too, though.
And that's why it's special.
Yeah.
Because you're matching wits with me without words.
Yeah.
You were able to intellectualize what I didn't say. That's
And
an
words-
experience all in itself.
Words is only so much of communication anyway. It's a very small percentage.
So if you can pick up on my nonverbal cues or what I'm not saying, that's tough.
Yep.
Yeah, that's how you know you got that connection.
We got a question. We got a question.
Oh, no, I have a question. I just wanted to get in on the conversation as far as like what communication means to me and all that stuff. Because I was listening to all of y'all, but I feel like all of it kind of play a part. Like how you perceive things when you're young. Like I feel like the way your parents talk to you is how your voice gonna always talk to you. And communication is kind of filtered through that. Like you already got this perception of yourself. So like sometimes, like using that in a sense, you could be talking and you could be making sense, but it's falling on deaf ears because they just not ready to hear that. Vice versa, you know? And it's like, I think people like just be talking, just like you said, to hear themselves talk. And I think people need to ask themselves, what is my intent behind this? Why am I saying what I'm saying? Because nowadays a lot of stuff be meaningless as hell. It just feed into your ego in a sense. So it's like, then you leave it feeling unfulfilled. Then that's when you get that sense of you just don't know what to do. And everything is just kind of meaningless, so just feeding into your ego, not really feeding your soul or your spirit in no type of way at all. There's no healing going on. Like, so me personally, I've been going through this whole healing journey. I've even been learning like that your throat is connected to your womb. And as a woman, just being stimulated by conversation, all of that type of stuff. Like, so the topic was just like right on path with like what I had going on as far as my journey already. So it was pretty cool. So like, yeah, I feel like the conversation needs to be that. Like people need to know themselves, have conversations with themselves first, and understand why they saying what they saying. Yeah, exactly. Like know what you mean, say what you mean, and mean it when you say it. Right, like know your like. It's about knowing yourself first, and then we can get to the point of like reciprocity of where we all understand each other in a sense. So yeah.
Let us get through real quick. So
I'm sorry.
You come to the pillows?
I don't know where I'm going to. I'll go wherever you.
Yeah, a couple of seats over here.
All right. Y'all ready to get back to this show? Yeah. We got a couple more readers. We got a couple of awesome, great readers. Go ahead and kick it off since I'm right here. I'm trying to think. Do I have any mid announcements? So I believe at the beginning of the show, for those who just walked in. We will start back our bike ride soon, probably like next week, next couple of days. We used to take them on Tuesdays, Thursdays. On Tuesdays, we just ride up north. Thursdays, we stop at 31st Street.
31st. Pier 31?
Yeah, 31st Street Beach because they got house music nights on Thursdays. And then we continue to ride up north. We usually don't get back until probably like 12-1. So if y'all not a night rider, don't come. If you don't know how to ride a bike, I would say don't come. If you need to rent one of those bikes from Chicago, probably don't want to come. Unless you get the faster one. So y'all keep up. Don't get the old ones.
Hey, the bikes from Chicago keep up.
The black ones.
And you gotta know how to ride it, because if you don't know how to ride it, it's gonna be too fast.
Trust me, dog. Right, you gotta know how to control that.
It's motorized.
Yep. So bring y'all water, bring y'all Gatorade, bring y'all bottle of whatever y'all drink, bring y'all weed if that's what y'all want to do. You just have a good time. These cruise, don't ride too fast. You know, me and Darren make sure that y'all stay safe, make sure nobody get hit by any cars. So we do a pretty good job of doing that. Also, if you do ride on Thursday or say a Friday or Saturday, sometimes you try to stop at a bar if we can. So bring y'all locks if y'all can. And then we usually meet here and then we ride through the lakefront on down. Also, if you're not in the GroupMe, you want to be in the GroupMe and you want to be a member, let us know at the end so we can add y'all to GroupMe. We just need y'all phone number and y'all need to download the GroupMe app so y'all can be in the GroupMe. In that app, sometimes we take ideas for writing concepts. In that app, we also place like where we're gonna be at that certain day if we support anybody's event, concert, or whatever. And then we just be in there, just having a good time. And we usually y'all usually the first people to know about the concept for the week also. And then check out the YouTube. We got 1,100 plus followers on YouTube. Some of y'all on a lot of those episodes. You might want to go in there and screenshot it, share it to y'all friends. We're also trying to have people start taking screenshots of y'all favorite parts, whoever on y'all phones, post that on y'all page, at Penflow, of course, or hashtag Penflow. And then y'all can also email us which y'all screenshot so we can also put that on our pages also. And then that's it pretty much. We're gonna start doing some hours. We need to get back to the break house. You know, that's where the rage room, we break TVs, chairs, whatever you want to break, slush hands. And then we write there and perform there also. I'm trying to think of something else. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the updates. Alright? Is that it?
Yes.
Yeah. Alright. Let me find my thing so I can give it to my piece.
I'll be doing sexy Saturdays at the lakefront as well.
Sexy Saturdays.
Let's work out some sexy Saturdays. We're gonna be doing a program by like 9 to 10 a.m. Probably going from like 9 to maybe noon some Saturdays. So I'm keeping y'all tuned up. Yep, group workout. Yep. Yeah, I bring the music and all that. So y'all just bring the towels.
Is that what we're gonna be at 55th? That's what you're talking about? Or what?
No, he's talking about something different.
I'm talking about the group chat, the group.
Yeah, it's Penflow. I sent your phone number for that. And then you can download the Groovy app so you can communicate on there.
Get y'all bodies ready.
Once I add you on the Groovy, just leave a little comment so it doesn't kick you out.
Ready for that shit. I was saying, if I leave early, can I leave my number? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, leave with Katrina. She's back there. She'll take you.
Yeah, real quick, what you
But we should have your phone number, right? Did you check in when you came in?
I came through Instagram and it was like an inbox.
Did you check in at the door though?
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah. Absolutely.
You gave her your phone number?
No, sir.
Okay, alright, yeah, so make sure you give your phone number so we can add you. Patrick, what's up?
What's up, brother? I'm finna get in the corner right here.
Alright, conversation. Overthinking causes hesitation. And hesitation causes accidents. And accidents causes death. And death causes depression. And depression causes lack of conversation. So, I want you to talk to me. Without excuses. Because they say excuses are tools of incompetence built off monuments of nothingness. Those that use them seldom amount to anything. You heard that, right?
We heard.
So, hear me as I open up to you. Finding a soothing way for you to compromise your comfort in conversation, converting my responses so I can connect with you so you can communicate with me through your conversation that takes me away. The vivid images takes control of my imagination while I fall in love with your truth. So I hate when I'm lied to with your silence, when your thoughts are loud. You say what?
Real.
He caught that.
That's a boomerang right there.
Like full line.
Overthinking causes hesitation. And hesitation causes accidents. And accidents causes death. And death causes depression. And depression causes lack of conversation. So I want you to talk to me without excuses. Because excuses are tools of incompetence built off monuments of nothingness that those use them seldom amount to nothing. You heard that, right? So, hear me as I open up to you. Finding a soothing way for you to compromise your comfort in conversation. Converting my response so I can connect with you so you can communicate with me through your conversation that takes me away. The vivid images takes control of my imagination while I fall in love with your truth. So I hate when I'm lied to with your silence when your thoughts are loud. What you do tells me keeps me around. I naturally love to tell you about my background, what you have to offer, I learned through conversation. Offer to show you my comfort in my conversation so I can open up with contemplation and consideration and let me console you in the future. Conversations be helping me along. Words from the wise that chose to pass me the baton. My dick gets harder from conversations. mental stimulations be essential to fucking the shit out of you in a position from the back.
I do like that. Blue light all that right there. Hold on, let me get my phone right this time.
Say that again to the women.
Yeah, blue light.
Say that again to the women. True free. Say that again.
Oh my God.
Say it again.
Conversations be helping me along.
Yeah.
Words from the rise that chose me to pass the baton. My dick gets harder from conversations.
Yeah.
Mental stimulations be essential
Say
to
that to
fucking
the
the shit out of you in the position.
Say that to the women.
I would hope the women.
Say that to the women.
I would hope the women hear me talking.
We're absorbing it.
Say that to the women. They don't understand.
It's marinating.
They don't understand.
Well, nigga, look, walk out the room then. We all the women in the room so you know I'm talking to them. Alright, let me get back to my piece.
Everybody quiet. Everybody quiet. My fault. Everybody quiet.
I'm sorry.
Say that to the women.
I am, man. I am, Patrick.
My fault.
This is to the women.
I can't.
My dick gets harder from conversation. Hope all you women hear me that mental stimulations be essential to fucking the shit out of you in a position.
Yes.
From the back. I never said I needed eye contact to get the best views from you.
Talk about it. Yes. Talk about it.
You can pull like that.
Yes. For real. Yes.
I ain't gonna lie though. Hey, eye contact do be stimulating.
Yeah, you know what it is.
You like, just look into my eyes.
Yeah, right.
No, what's real? People's on people.
You gotta readjust yourself. Yeah, you know what it is. Come on. Talk it.
Let me see. Back, I said I need to
repeat.
Mental stimulation be essential to fucking the shit out of you in a position from the back. I never said I needed eye contact to get the best views from you to view the best that I'm going to put into you.
Oh boy. Repeat that. Blue light. Okay. Say that again. Okay, Joe. I'm blue. Just
I like where this is going.
It's good.
Well, it's not going too much longer.
It's all right.
Alright, look. That was funny though. Boy, that shit funny. Hey, that shit matched. Okay, alright.
Alright. Go ahead.
My dick gets harder from conversation.
Yes. Oh boy.
Come on, Patrick, dog. Don't be saying that in the background. My dick gets harder from conversations. Mental stimulations be essential to fucking the shit out of you in a position from the back. I never said I needed eye contact to get the best views from you to view the best that I'm going to put into you.
Oh
yeah,
boy.
that's good.
Yes.
Something about you. I had to introduce my best self to you so I can learn how to communicate my worst self to you. Conversations will hopefully allow you to accept where I don't belong. And where I do belong will hopefully open you up to conversations.
Alright.
That's good.
Alright, now. Okay. Yes, sir. Right now, boys. Yes, sir. Everybody going hard tonight.
Man, you know what I'm saying? It was good ass.
It's good. It's good.
Last 3 performances, man.
That's good, sir.